Hey guys, welcome to Quinn's Tree Farm, coming to you straight through the power of YouTube right from Cornville, Maine. Today we are going to make some pre-cut tree stands. They are my own personal design, as per the usual. I don't know if they're going to work. They're going to tide me over until next year when I plan to get the pins for like the straight stands type system. But I can't find any online right now, so we're basically just gonna make rebar little sticks, and we're gonna do it that way. Before we get into that, I just wanted to talk about what we did this week. I was gonna make another video about it, but just got super busy and didn't get a ton of footage. But I wanted to hit on the Maine Christmas Tree Association's project to bring Christmas trees to the Blaine House this year. Now, for those of you who don't live in the state of Maine, the Blaine House is the governor's mansion where they live right next to the Capitol in the city of Augusta. Oh, somebody loves me. And we bring those Christmas trees down to the people of the state of Maine, basically, on display at the Blaine House. This year, because of all the stuff going on in the world between the pandemic and it's a pretty good hot spot for people protesting, we had the Christmas trees outside, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to open that to the public. However, they're going to be right along the side of Capitol Street, right in Augusta, and they're all decorated. And what we did this year is had different agencies and different groups in the state of Maine, particularly along the lines of agriculture with a couple of other different things in play, decorate their tree with what is important to the state of Maine. So the Christmas Tree Association decorated a Christmas tree in the theme of Christmas trees. Dad did that because he's my chief decorator. We had the Maine Department of Corrections has their wood shop and their gift shop where they make different ornaments and different gifts, and they sell them, and the inmates can use that money to do a ton of things, including paying off their debts outside that they incurred before they were prisoned. Other places stopped by, MOFGA, the Maine Organic Farmers Association. We had the flower growers, all kinds of different things. So I'm really excited about it. It was one of the projects that I kind of headed up along with Ryan Liberty, who you've seen in and out of my videos, and I think it's really important to get our message out there. So there's that. But on to what we're going to do today, which is these tree stands. So again, going to be kind of quick and dirty, trying to get it done. I didn't realize that we were going to have such a great day, or weekend rather. I've actually sold more Christmas trees this year in a weekend than I did the entire last year. I've sold over 75 Christmas trees already. Last year I sold 66. So we've shut down the choose and cut field. I have about 30 pre-cuts to go, and I need a better way to display them so people can see them. So this is what I've come up with. It will get me through the year, and then we can move on to bigger and better ideas next year. So let's get to it. So my idea is going to be this. I'm going to take these pieces of rebar that I have here, and we're going to drill a hole, and we're just going to pound them into the 2x4. What I've done is I've taken a 7/16 inch bit, which it's just a paddle bit, and as you can see it's a little bit smaller than the rebar itself, so that friction will hopefully keep that in there. And then I've made these, the goal was to make 3.5 inches stick out. Some of them are a little bit rough around the edges. I didn't videotape that. I used a Sawzall to cut those off. It was not the best system, but it got by. And then on the other hand, I have this 5/8 inch paddle bit, which is just a little bit bigger than the rebar itself, so the tree should stand on the stand without being too wobbly. Yeah, good pound and we'll get those right in. Okay. On 4 of these, we have to put a little riser on it. I'm doing these so that they're going to make T's. So in order to make that work and have everything level, we have to put risers on 4 of them. So we got those all drilled out. Let's get them put together and then we'll pound in those little rebar thingy-mabobs. I don't quite know what to call them. Again, this is probably pretty rough carpentry. I just want to get through the season and then we will revamp these. So I just have these RSS screws that are just going to keep those that way. I can pull them up a little bit. Then they can go into the truck. We got 4 little stands for 16 trees. Now, I know that when I go and post this in the tree grower groups, they're gonna be like, holy cow, Quinn, what are you doing? You gotta do this, you gotta do that. And I wanna tell you guys I really appreciate that and I really welcome it. Do me a favor though, leave the comments down below here on YouTube so everybody else can see them. That's really important and it's a wealth of information for everybody to get out. Also, if you like this channel, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button, like it, tell all your friends. Say this crazy guy out in Cornville's got this really neat YouTube channel that he's going on. You gotta take a look at it. All right, let's pound those rebar pins in and see how this works. Okay, fun tip. I don't have to be exact, but I want to get this about 3 inches. So if we go right about there, and then I'm just going to take a piece of tape. Well, like I said, it's not super imperative, but then that's my depth finder. So, all right, now the other thing is, I want to try to make sure that this is straight as possible. Those tree stand straight systems ensure that. They're about $700 or $800, and I don't have that right now. And even if I did, I don't know if I could find one. So, and for 30 more trees, we'll just get the job done. All right, let's go see if this works. Well, what do you know? I'll get the job done. Well, that was a complete and utter failure. Probably you guys were telling me that while I was doing the high speed back in the garage. But you live, you learn. So obviously the trees are too top heavy and it's just not enough. That rebar it's not strong enough to hold everything up. So we open for pre-cuts again in 2 days. So I'm just gonna end up, I think I'll just make a couple of fence lines there with the 2x4s and we'll just lean them up against them. I don't know what else to do. Alright, as per the usual, my battery's dying again, but this is plan B. It'll get us through the weekend, get us through the season, and then we'll move on from there. So, I'm going down to cut some more pre-cuts. I wanted to do a video for you guys on that, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it. Get this picked up, and then I got some deliveries to make tonight. So, you live, you learn. What we did didn't work, but I think we're on the right track. So, it makes me happy. You know, I'd rather feel bad in Maine than feel good anywhere else. So there go, my friends. I'll see you soon.